Hi, y'all. Welcome to this week's What the Fork. I'm Megan Hadley, registered dietitian nutritionist. And What the Fork is where we answer questions that we are commonly asked by friends, clients, or you, our audience, when you send us a message and say, what, why, or how the fork does this happen? And we answer it here. And today's what the Fork is, why the fork am I so tired? Y'all, this is something I commonly get asked. I think the thing I most get asked when people just kind of approach me on the regular, and then of course commonly comes up in client sessions, is that people want to know why they're tired. And is there something that they should be eating that'll give them more energy, or that they should not be eating that will help them feel better? And y'all, 9 times out of 10, when I get to asking questions or assess somebody's diet, 9 times out of 10, it is that somebody's not eating enough. And I know a lot of you there are saying, Megan, I eat all the time. How is it possible that I'm not eating enough? Or aren't I supposed to be tuning into my hunger? I don't have any more hunger cues. If I'm not eating enough, wouldn't I be hungry? Well, possibly. But usually, if you've ever had kind of a history of dieting, or if you are careful about what you eat or you watch your weight, then a lot of times our hunger cues can be wonky. They kind of adjust to a more restricted way of eating, and we don't often get that hunger feeling, even though our energy needs aren't being met. Or a lot of times we eat in a way that makes us feel full, but maybe doesn't provide a lot of energy. That might be like where you eat, I don't know, like a lot of vegetables that don't have a ton of energy, and then you feel full afterwards, but you still kind of feel tired or feel bloated or feel like you need to eat. That's what's going on. And so when somebody's telling me that they have low energy, the first thing I'm going to do is increase their energy intake. More energy in usually equates to more energy. And I mean, foods that provide legit energy. Carrots are great and great in our diet, but they don't provide energy, y'all. So if I increases somebody's energy intake and they eat more of foods that provide energy, almost always they feel better. They do. It's also important that they're not restricting any certain food type. So the other thing you want to look at is like, am I eating enough carbohydrates and proteins and fats? Am I making sure that I'm eating a lot of different things and I'm not trying to avoid one of those different types of macronutrients, different types of foods? Am I trying to stay away from carbs? Am I trying to stay away from fats? That will be another indicator. So making sure, I'm gonna look and make sure that everybody's getting enough, because carbohydrates provide us with energy, and we need to have enough energy from carbohydrates. And so I'm gonna look at that as well. It's important to remember that there is not one type of food that is either gonna be energy producing or energy depleting for anybody. Like, the same food that makes me feel sluggish is not the same food that's going to make you feel sluggish. The same breakfast that leaves me feeling energized for the morning is not going to be the same thing that makes you feel energized in the morning. So the other thing that I really recommend is that you try different foods, a wide variety of foods, and notice which ones make you feel more like you have more energy and which ones don't. And even when you find ones that give you more energy and ones that don't, it doesn't mean you have to all the time eat the ones that give you a lot of energy and that you avoid the ones that don't. It just means that you need to think about how you're using them and use those to inform your decisions, and make sure that you like them. That is so important for you to enjoy your food. If there's a tasty food item that doesn't leave you feeling like bursting with energy all morning, still eat it, just not on the morning where you have a huge presentation or that you're taking your kids to the zoo and you need to keep up with them all morning. That's the morning for when you're like, sipping coffee, hanging out at home on a Saturday morning. Then you have that meal. It's okay. So, y'all, if you're feeling tired, first thing I say is increase your intake. Make sure you're eating throughout the day. Make sure you're eating a wide variety of foods. And then notice. Change things up and notice what makes you feel better, and use that and not what somebody else says to determine how to eat. Y'all, if you are interested in getting specific resources right to your email box that will help you learn to be more intuitive about food and body, go up to our bio, click on Fork the Food Rolls, scroll down to the bottom and sign up. Once a month, and only once a month, Laura and I will send you things that we forking love for the people we forking love, so that you can know what books to read, Instagram feeds to follow, recipes to make, articles, so on and so forth, to keep supporting you on your intuitive eating journey. Have a great day.